It may feel a little bit awkward, even intimidating, when you try to start dating after a divorce. But there are a few tips you can use to help you make the process easier and more beneficial to you.
Owen. How to date after divorce. One of the first things you can do is really make sure that you avoid jumping right into anything. A lot of times when people go through a divorce and they start dating again, they kind of jump right into it. Make sure you just take it slow. You know, when you start dating, don't put too many expectations on your dating. You know, you might think about getting married again, or think about finding someone, you know, who you hope to spend a good chunk of the rest of your life with, if not the rest of your life with. You have to really keep your expectations in check and don't go crazy just thinking about what you want and your expectations. So keep your expectations in check and go slow. Also, keep your dates to light dates. Like, don't do anything too strenuous, anything too adventurous at this stage. Once you start dating again, you want to go at a good pace, and that means just doing light activities. You know, meet at a coffee shop, or just do things that are light. Don't go too crazy and too wild as you start dating again. Also, try to date different types of people. A lot of times you can get stuck, or some people get stuck, trying to date the same kind of person over and over again, and that ultimately ends up not working out a lot of the time. So be open-minded and try to date people who are different than what you normally date. It doesn't mean that you go completely crazy and just go out of the norm of what you want. It just means that you just open yourself up a little bit more to different kinds of people. If you try to find people who are like your ex-spouse, then what may ultimately happen is, as you keep dating, you find out that this person really is nothing like your ex-spouse, and that might end up disappointing you. So try to date people who are different, okay? And also avoid talking about your ex-spouse. You know, a lot of people get caught up in this mistake. They start talking about their ex-spouse when they go out on dates. Unfortunately, with your date, they might be polite and nod their head and you know, empathize with you, but at the end of the day, they really don't want to hear about you talking about your ex-wife or your ex-husband. They really want to talk about other things. So try to avoid talking about your ex-spouse as much as possible. Also, show an interest in your date. Truly show a genuine interest in your date. Don't get caught up in talking about yourself and talking about your ex or your past relationship or the type of person you are. Give your date a chance to express themselves and give you an opportunity to get to know them as well. And also just understand that this is a time when you should really be taking things easy and trying to meet different kinds of people. So the normal route that you have met, that you meet people from, maybe through your friends and stuff like that, may not always be entirely adequate. You might want to try different means of meeting people, like joining a dating site or a social networking site, or just going out there and meeting new people. You know, just doing new activities that may expose you to different people. In other words, the point is just to try to expand yourself and expand your horizons and get out of the usual mold, the usual norm that you usually were in when you were married. So these are some of the ways you can go about dating after divorce. I'm Lucas Owen.